Toby, I have a question. You are Nigerian, but you grew up in SWAT, which I'm assuming is a
Uh,
predominantly African American neighborhood. So I did some research, and you said you got experiences from both sides of the coin, from the Black American experience and the African experience. So my question is, like, we're in a day and age where Afro beats is really, the vibe right now, and even like, going back to Ghana was a big thing last year. How can we bridge the gap between the different cultures between African Americans and people on the continent of Africa for not just economic development, although that is important, but just culturally and
yeah,
just different things of that nature. You have a unique perspective on that, so I think that that's one of the things that can actually drive the needle as well if we do more collaboration across continents. So, have you thought about that?
yeah, 100%. And I feel like I low key am designed to like be a portion of the bridge. I feel like every firstborn generation, Nigerian, Ghanaian, Kenyan, whoever like is first generation born here who went to school and had a full like Black American experience, and then came to the crib and it was like he was in the village. Like you are wired. I'm being serious. Like you wired different. So I literally so all right. So and I said this one time when I did a little interview at Harvard, and some of my Nigerians who still in Nigeria, they got a little offended. But I'm telling you, we got a real like unique perspective. So when you hear somebody in Nigeria trying to rap like do like pure hip hop, like you can tell it's somebody from Nigeria trying to do hip hop. You're like, bro, I promise you, I see what you're trying to do, but it really don't boom. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if you heard them doing like what what
Burrito.
Wiz Kid and like when you hear him on some Afrobeat stuff, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's the vibe. And then like Black Americans hear that like, oh, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they want that piece. But it's like so when I do hip hop, I don't sound like a Nigerian trying to sound black. I'm a Nigerian who had a pure black experience and had a pure Nigerian experience. So when it comes off as authentic and like unique in itself, to where like somebody like Wale can do the same thing, to where he could play like sample. Oh man, I don't even know if y'all know the song like that. Sweet Mother, Sweet Mother. I ain't really Nigerian like that, but see, I ain't know.
Yep, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But like I think like it's people, all the first generation born people in the U.S. and abroad or wherever, whether you in the U.K. or whatever. Like I feel like our perspective is specifically designed to be a bridge for everybody to go back and do what we doing here there. But it comes with, you know what I'm saying, nations doing like what Ghana is doing. Like Ghana is making it so live to just want to go back. Ghana make it feel like you're going to Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? Like they had, when I saw all the videos and stuff and everybody being there, I'm like, yo, that's really what I wish everybody was on. Let's take what we doing here, go set up shop over there, and like really flourish. Like that's really the dream, and I feel like eventually that's what it's gonna get to on the low.
That's a fact. So
So
they just let us know we got one more question. So say cool. What is the last thing that you want to leave the people with that will solidify Chase's commitment to the Black community moving forward, not just this year, but in the next decades to come.
yeah, no, definitely. We all are out here chasing the change, and in addition to chasing it, you want to make it grow. And so, the message I would leave is that this is, despite everything going on, we're at a point in history where we are going to, overcome this and have access, in my view, to greater opportunities. But we have to force that to happen. It's not going to just happen just because. And so I think what we're going to do from Advancing Black Pathways is just to double down on our investment in the Black community across all of these areas. And so financial health will remain critically important. Entrepreneurship, whether you're artist and entrepreneur, right? So making sure we are providing access to the tools that they need so they can be successful. And then we're also, if you want to take a different route and go corporate, we really don't care what route you want to go. We want to definitely be helping and assisting on that journey.
So, Toby, we're gonna end with this, man. Our slogan is assets over liabilities, right? And as an artist, man, I want you to think about this: your best financial decision and your worst financial decision.
My best financial decision is once I paid off Fat's Hyundai Accent, driving it still to this day. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about what nobody think. That thing get me to A to B, and I'm not trying to impress none of y'all. Bro, I got me a wife, I got kids, we Gucci. Worst financial decision. I'll be honest with you, I don't really got none. I'm cheap, and I still, you know what I'm saying? I still maneuver like I don't need much. So I think, hold on, let me give you one. Let me force one real quick. What's a bad financial decision? This whole little towel set that Fat just made me buy, and all the towels that she bought, they all like just be linted up, and they just shed every single time you wash them, and they useless. That's what my worst financial decision is. Yeah, make sure this go live so Fat can run this back and see this. Towels trash.
But I like his mindset, though, and he said it earlier, that, again, he operated, even without the budget. And that point, he was talking about the budget for, promotion, et cetera. And I think that if you keep that mindset, the more successful you become. Like, at the end of the day, I didn't grow up like I live. I'm going to be quite real on that, right? I had a Pell Grant, free and reduced lunch, the whole nine. But because I kept the mentality that I wasn't going to just be a spender and have to prove to people that I'm doing well. And that's the mistake we make. We too busy trying to prove, whereas, brother here is like, no, I'm good, because if you're not on my journey, like, why am I impressing you, right? Like, my music, my craft speaks for me. And that's how you're able to build wealth. And I have, again, 3 kids, he has 2. Like, you have a mindset shift when you talk about building that generational wealth for them. So the things that may have mattered, as a single guy, like, doesn't really matter as you're a father and you're thinking about generational wealth and what you're going to leave for them and for their children.
Yep.
Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Toby, keep up the great work. We are fans, and we are rooting
watching
from you. Yeah. When we come to Houston after this COVID-19 thing is over, hopefully we can get it. We got a lot of love in Houston. Shout out to Don Key. You know him?
Lil Kiki?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all fuck with King?
Yeah, that's our guy.
Oh, y'all. Kiki is like legendary.
That's our guy.
I was like, hold on, maybe they know another Kiki, and I'm sleeping.
He came to our Houston.
Yeah.
Remember we ran into him and Paul Wall.
We flew back to New York with him and Paul
Wall. Shout out to Houston. We got a lot of love in Houston.
My graduates from my school being Forbes, bag drop.
Bag drop.
A mic drop, bag drop.
Bag drop.